Can anyone unseat the Patriots? It's the coach. This is opening weekend on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll watch a couple of young quarterbacks who are looking to make the jump in their second seasons, as we'll see Josh Allen of the Bills taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets. I'll be back at halftime with a look at games in progress. But first, let's get you to the Garden State of New Jersey. Standing by, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll drop the throw. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This give is to McCoy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the one.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just say, try it again, guys?
No, I think they wagged the finger, but they got to get one more stop here, maybe 2. So that'll back them up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. from 6 yards away. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. To throw again on second down. Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end, Herndon.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Back to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Crowder now to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it,
On 1st down, it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here's Darnold, and a throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet that they haven't gone before.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's McCoy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Darnold on target to a noon one. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. A first down throw, Darnold. Open man left side, that's the tight end, Herndon. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead last time. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the game's number 4 all-time rusher, Frank Gore. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now it's Crowder. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Darnold finding Anderson here, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And a quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 14. And the grab by Croft. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
You file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive, accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
2nd and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win for
Right here. Watch 14. Single.
On 1st down, Darnold. Nunez got it, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they can... guys, win the...
Come on, set. 15 lining, 15 lining. Ready, go.
On 1st down, Gore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere.
New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got Enunwa. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 48 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And our focus now shifts to Frank Gore. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
Loosen things up.
Here we go. Hey, Lee. Move.
They'll run on first down. Gore try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll set up a throw. Out to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.